If I can get this a little more clear. Oh, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, hello everyone. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I'm back. I'm not going to stream too long today, I think. Well, sad and yawn. Just barely start talking. Well, yeah, but it's pretty late. I didn't mean to start late. Forgot a thumbnail. And yeah, just oh camera. Please stop going crazy. Hang on, guys. 1 second. Maybe this is the magic angle. This still seems pretty damn blurry. I'll go with that. What was I saying anyway? Oh, by the other side of a yawn. I was hoping for this week to put on the list Genshin. Genshin streaming. Though I don't know how well that's gonna go, since my PS4 is going to be on my phone's hotspot, and then from this phone I would stream, so it'd be sharing its like connection. I think oh, I think if I were to just play alone, it might be fine. But I think if I were to try to co-op, it wouldn't be. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. I'm interested to try. But yeah, Genshin did not become part of the list. Because one, just clearly early in the week, it was clear that I was going to just better to hold off on something like that. And then I realized as I was setting up my PS4, I had it packed away since I brought it to my sister's for an update or that one. I realized I left my controller at her house, so I'll have to wait until I can see her. And get my controller. Perhaps my mother will see her soon. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, guess what we're gonna happen. Grima. I should see. Zooming out would help. Yeah, well, I think definitely if we're streaming, I just want to try. Oh, just try playing alone. I'm getting the Archon quest done for I don't know, just I'm so behind. I'm in Fontaine. That's all I can say. I'm trying to think what to say, but all I can say is that I literally haven't even started Fontaine. I actually am kind of concerned if I properly finished Sumeru. Um, I'm very behind. I would like to catch up before it becomes too late and like there ends up being an event I really want to do, but I can't do it because it's telling me that I need to catch up. And I don't want to. I hate Russian crap. I feel like, especially after the event, the Economia event, where just shortly after it came out, there was an event. And you had to like explore extra areas or something. And it had you re explore the entirety of Economia. I don't know, just people were just not mentally prepared by it. I remember everyone just hating it and just being like, could they have like done this later? Like I'm still exploring and like just because it wasn't in the type of way of like you can fill out your own exploration map with it. Also, like you kind of can, but since it was so time limited, and they also wanted their treasures found. I don't know. I think it would have been a great event to do like now. Is your head also a part of this? Okay. So is your yeah, just after just the pain of trying to rush that event, but just being so behind on story that like I had to kind of rush some story stuff even though I didn't want to. Okay, I just kind of learned my lesson. Did not do that. But yes, I definitely do need to catch up before it gets way too freaking of a task to catch up with Genshin. But I definitely want to take like um definitely the way to play Genshin now is just to take long breaks of where you get the returnee rewards. I feel like that's the best way. Just maximize. Cause I know you can save more primos by simply doing your dailies and all that. But yeah, if you're just someone who doesn't want to play that hardcore or wants to stop that lifestyle, like I did, yeah, you use a play for a little bit, like a decent amount, for like depends what you're doing. So somewhere between 1 to 3 weeks, and then you just quit. for at least 2 weeks. You don't touch that crap. You just chill. You do other stuff. Any of you guys draw, go draw. I don't know, cook something. You just forget about that crap. And then you come back no sooner than 2 weeks, because it takes 2 weeks for the returning thing to activate. And yeah, you just reap in all the returning rewards. If you came back because there's a character you're playing for, now it's a little easier to farm for them because there's bonuses for being a returnee. So yeah, I wanna play in the next 2 weeks-ish that I am free from work. And just catch up, enjoy that leisure and privilege and luxury before I'm mingled back into the customer service hell. That's all the only word that comes to mind. So yeah, I think it's finally time to catch up. Just when the story was coming out, I was just like, nothing really pulled me in. I already knew I literally was not going to start the story until Natlin came. And I was right. I actually waited. I actually said, nah. I'll wait 1 year. I'm sure there's people too who are just like, right, I'll just wait until she's Naya. Like, you can't get me. Why does it feel like can't get me gay thoughts? But yeah, I wish I could play, but ultimately I wouldn't have time because I wouldn't be able to enjoy it the way I wanted to. So yeah, I should be seeing my sister, but usually my mother sees her once a week. So I should get it soon, my controller. I've been kind of spoiled by working on stream. Uh, where is bucket? Birds and multiple layers. There you go. What was I saying? I don't know. It'll come back to me if it's important. Well, I'm sure it was important. That's how I ramble, but if it's truly destined to be shared, it'll come back to me. I feel like I would be the most annoying person ever to watch as a VOD. Lot Squad, if you're there. That's why I appreciate you so much, because I just can only imagine how freaking annoying it is to just hear one topic just go, it's going, and then just suddenly cut off, and it's totally forgotten. And it's being like, are they gonna bring back this topic? And then they can't remember, and you're just like, well, that topic is gone. Because I don't know. I feel like it's not good to speak negative things because I know I'm small and underground and people don't know me, but even when people are watching my stream, I just feel like they could be doing something better. That's all I'm gonna say. Than watching my crud. I wish I was able to do this when I first made this YouTube account of having a little avatar to stream like what I'm doing. So I feel like if I started then, I don't know, things would have been different. But this application that has my little bunny avatar did not exist until the VTuber scene blew the frick up over in the West in like 2020, late 2020, 2021-ish. And so also YouTube did not allow me to stream from my phone by having only 50 subscribers until I think last fall. When did I start streaming exactly? I feel like I could have started streaming earlier, but I just didn't for whatever reason that I can't remember. Besides that, it was getting hot, but even when it did get hot, I was streaming inside in the house. So I'm in my room, by the way. It's nice, but I miss my bunny. I'm very concerned about her. Major separation anxiety. She's my little baby. But yeah, the room's been feeling. We used to take it till a little bit into the night for it to cool down, but today, when I was outside during sunset, just enjoying the beautiful sky, it was already feeling cool along with the sunset. I'm like, damn, it's definitely getting cooler. And this morning too, there was like just a slight breeze, and usually by that point in the morning it would be a little warm, but it felt really nice because with the slight breeze, like it was like blowing around like the cool, still morning air, so it just made it felt really fresh, and I loved it. Weather, I just love good weather. So yeah, my room is cooling down enough to be in here. I checked a few times on my room, like more often throughout the past 2 weeks to see how it's going, like how the my AC, because it auto shuts down when it gets too hot. So yeah, just if it wasn't auto shutting down, that was meaning that it was getting like decent enough to hang out in. Oh goodness gracious! I saw chat for a second. I looked down and disappeared. I'm sorry. Hello, Shadow. Banwan, how's everything going? You're feeling well? Yes, I saw your comment right before I went to stream because I don't like get notifications, pushed notifications, so I don't see it until I open up YouTube and all that. Um, but yeah, I'm like mostly getting over it right now. Like yesterday, I was still sneezing and sniffling a whole lot. But yeah, I woke up feeling way more refreshed this morning. Took me a while to realize that I even got sick. The only thing I noticed was that I was sleeping in more and just so tired. I was like, oh, why am I sleeping so much? Because I usually like to wake up by a certain time. I was extra tired. I was just letting myself sleep in. Even though I was like, no, it's time. It's time to get up. Good to know. Well, appreciate you checking in. Felt like I had a lot of things I wanted to do this week, and it just didn't happen. I was really hoping to get my room cleaned by now. Well, rearranged, I should say, and reorganized. 'Cause I want my bunny to move back in with me. I'm lonely in here. I need the bum one. I need to be able to turn my head 15 degrees and just see a little cookies and cream bunny just laying there, already staring at me. Yeah. I can just get that done by next week. It's a little hot in the day. I don't think it's quite 100% ready for her. But the nights are very cool. And I love it. How are you doing, Shadow? Sorry, I just started rambling and I forgot to ask myself. A bad habit. I just ramble so much that I forget how what even the main topic is. So I forget to ask because I go off topic. Thoughts on the Three Houses banner? It's just definitely like a filler banner. I felt like they just looked at their list of heroes that still need to be properly implemented and were like, Three Houses. Well, they also wanted a banner that people would kind of go for, and Three Houses is still obviously popping. So not particularly wowed, but Ash and what's the other one's name? The singer lady, dancer. I don't remember what she is. They were long overdue. They were long overdue for being in heroes properly. Who else was there? Oh, Marianne. I think it's kind of interesting. Oh, Dorothy. Dorothy. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But I thought it was kind of interesting that they put in Marianne with her sword. Look, I don't know anything about Three Houses. I have not played it. But I do know kind of about the relics things that they're just, they're just lore items, lore weapons. So I thought it was interesting they put in the older version with the younger version of them and actually acknowledged it in the forging bonds. I haven't had it go enough to see like where that led to, but because at first I was kind of like, huh. But yeah, I enjoy when they make things interesting in forging bonds. So far, I've been enjoying everyone's little story. I'm really not far. I think I only got the first little bit for like everyone, including the group one. Oh, maybe I get the second one on the group one. But so whatever. I'm not far in. But yeah, it's been good so far, and that to me is enough. Cause there are some forging bonds, I'm just like, oh my god, like you are so boring. You are just the same crap again. I don't know, just their forging bonds has been very interesting and just fun to read and just like makes me curious for the next part. Like make kind of makes me want to grind to see the next part. But yeah, I only put that stuff to grind when I'm cooking or if I'm prepping my bunny's food. I have to have some sort of other task going, folding laundry, I don't know, just some sort of other task going to put it to grind because I just can't sit there and have it grind. I gotta be multitasking. So yeah, I haven't had opportunity to do anything like that lately. I've been just kind of surviving over some slow cooked chicken I made earlier. I think on Sunday. I made a lot of it, which saved me a lot because it was just so nice to just get that chicken, put it into uh, a chicken ramen, and just kind of eat what felt like a gourmet ramen and just soothe my weak body. That happened already with the Three Hopes. Ingrid was in the banner with Academy, Sylvain, and Felix. Oh, you're right. You're right. But what was their Fortune Bonds about? Was it acknowledged? I don't remember. Yeah, I try not to pay attention too much to Three Houses. 'Cause I really, really, really want to play it. But obviously I can't play it. So, I mean, I think it was just a banner that was just meant to, it should have happened a while ago. Those characters should have been introduced a long time ago, but at least it finally happened. It kind of gave me the same feeling of how Rickon was introduced, like just introduced super late, but oddly had a forging bonds with Grima. It was just so random and like it just felt so messy and they just kind of scraped together like, okay, who can we use and who can we use as a key point to sell. That's what that banner felt like. The Three Houses banner is who can we use, who's still good to use, and then who can we sell. Good for them. I have some friends who really love Dorothea. And what's the guy's name? I have his summer alt. It slips my mind, but you guys know who I'm talking about. The boy that kind of looks like Robin. Is your eyebrows attached? No, it's not. Okay, I'm coloring your hair when I'm supposed to be doing the outfit. Bakayoro. Ash. Yes. There we go. That's the name. Ash. You got a Discord? I do, but I'm not really about sharing it. It's a place I also use to contact like some family and all that. So I usually keep that between people I am pretty close with, known for a while. Sorry. If you have a Genshin account, when I start playing Genshin again and open my world to co-op, you may add me there. That's the best I can give you. There's just something about playing Genshin in the winter. And it's gonna be kind of nice having just some back to back story. Cause I forgot too. I also have that like middle quest with Dainsleif to do. I still have no idea what that's about. And then yeah, and then I have all of a Fontaine to do. And I feel like by the time I'm done, the stories usually get released in 3 parts, right? I feel like by the time I'm done, the entire story will be done. I don't know, they might mix it up and make it 4 parts. That'd be nice. Well, it's usually like 3 parts, and then like they have some like wrap up, some epilogue stuff, and a bunch of events to like soften it, transition it into no more story for a while. I remember before Three Houses was released, when Ash was shown, the amount of fan art there was of Crom and M. Robin adopting Ash was wholesome. I actually remember that. And yes, I remember just Ash becoming one of the kids, one of the Craven kids. I don't remember which story it is that I have, but I know I have some sort of fanfic idea where like Ash is like some sort of cousin, because like he's like descendant of them. I don't know. There's some sort of relation. But he's definitely been replaced by Rafal and Nell, especially by Rafal, who literally looks like male Morgan but with Robin hair. What's fan art like to do of giving Morgan the Robin hair? Wanted to say Mark. Because I refer to the male Morgan as Mark in my head, and then the female Morgan as Morgan. Every time they make a felled blood, they're immediately typically children of Crom and Robin. People like what's his name? What's the dad's name? Soldum, I think. He's more just like a bad uncle that they need a discipline. But let's see. So let's do some Nintendo math, okay? Because my Nintendo math only went as far to Autumn Banner and the Harvest Banner. My Nintendo math was that it was going to be an Awakening Banner, uh, some sort of Engage, and some sort of like, well, it was between Engage or like something from the original actual game. So I was kind of on point because they did do Awakening. I was hoping for Morgans, but it didn't happen. It's okay. But yeah, they did Ascar, and then they did what's her face, Nah, and also Yarn as two featured characters, and then we had who else did we have? um, I don't remember. I can't remember. It's already slipped my mind because those were the only two I wanted. Nah, and Ascar. Oh, it was Idun with Nagi. Oh, and then Leith. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. So let's see. We got quite a mix of oldies. I'm gonna be bold enough to call Awakening an oldie. That game is 10 years old now. Even if I'm like super late to the fandom and it doesn't feel that old to me, it's still actually 10 years old. So that banner was filled with oldies. And then they gave a new banner of 3 houses, which is still kind of new and fresh. So for the next Nintendo mathing here, for the next festival banner, it's the Ninja banner, so it's gonna probably be. They did something new, so they might do something newer by having some Engage and then something kind of more oldies. Anything Radiant and lower. Nothing Awakening or Fates. And then after that, I think they might do another oldies banner for the characters. And then next would be the Winter banner. I don't know. I don't know about that. I kind of need to think about this. Was there an Echoes banner this year? I feel like I kind of remember one, but I can't remember what it was. I feel like there was. I would have to look. I honestly, if it's not an Awakening banner, I don't count it. I mean, there's technically Basilica, but that's not like, like a full banner. Last year we got Ascended or something, Celica. I'm trying to think. Actually, I don't think Echoes has gotten too much since last year. I'm thinking more of last year. Echoes seems kind of dry. I mean, I know there is a banner with Sonya. sorry. But I don't know, it wasn't. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to fix myself. I'm waiting for the DLC characters from Echoes to be in Fae. Which characters are those? Who are DLC? I'm gonna keep Nintendo mathing though. Let's see. Last year was 3 houses. So let's see. If Awakening just had a banner in October, November, December. There's a possible chance. Oh, so this is how I Nintendo math. I base it all off Awakening appearances. So banners usually don't appear until 3 months between at earliest. They usually try to keep it at like 4 months. So Awakening won't get its next banner at January earliest, but could be February. They might do a character banner because they already have a banner in Devotion Day, and they already have a desert banner. So yeah, they would probably do some sort of character banner in February. There's a chance they could hold it out for March and add on to the bunny banner. Add in more awakenings. I really would like to see a Robin. And yeah, so we'll probably see around March and February, because I don't think there's much they can. I mean, they could do a New Year's banner. That's possible. But yeah, if there's no New Year's banner, then definitely either a new character banner in February or spring banner or character banner in March. And that's what matters. Awakening. I'm sorry guys. Awakening this horrible power over me. I haven't sneezed too much streaming, so that is definitely an improvement. Last night I kept feeling the burn, but just would not actually sneeze most of the time. Okay, I need to zoom out here. What am I doing? I'm like, I want to work on Grima because he's my favorite, but the palette of Ninian calls to me more. But I don't have a reference for her. I think this is the furthest I can go without an actual reference. I need to look one up. Meanwhile, Grima, basically know his outfit by heart. Gotta make it look not like crap. Right, I need to be doing the freaking mirror. Um, okay, your chest line is there. Your coat. That's fine. I found a YouTube video that is a mix of Genshin music. It's Genshin Bossa Nova, and I love Bossa Nova. Such a good feel genre. But what am I gonna say? There's no but. It was so good, and it just made me have so many fifis about Genshin. Just remembering like how amazing the story was of being a new player, and how I started when Imazuma was coming out. I didn't reach Inazuma until I think like the last part I had just dropped. And so I didn't have to wait. But yeah, just that was so hype. And some events they had coming out were just so hype. I don't know. Genshin definitely has not been the same for better or for worse. But yeah, it just was taking me back to um taking me back to I don't know, just exploring and just falling in love with the Genshin world and everything, and just how I just wrote little stories in my head when I was sick and just playing, and like could only felt like I could explore the world through Genshin at the time. Oh yeah, and chats. What's bless you, thank you. I can't remember if I sneezed or not. The characters are Emma, Randall, Shade, and Yuzu. Okay, I didn't see that. Sorry. Chat pops up so fast and disappears that if I'm not looking at the right times, I won't notice at all for a long time. But yeah, listening to Genshin Bossa Nova was just was so good. Not only was the mix actually very good, but yeah, just brought back a lot of fondness for Genshin and appreciation of just how that's a free game. And I know they're making billions of dollars, but they came out from the beginning saying this is a free game. You know, it's taking a huge banking chance. Because by then, definitely Honkai Impact Third was not doing as good as it's doing now. Honkai Impact Star Rail obviously didn't even exist. It was probably not even put into any kind of motion until Genshin took off and they said, "Hey, we have money to do this that we've been wanting to do. We just wasn't sure how to do it." Yeah, so they didn't have to be. They stuck to being a free game and everything. Yeah, I just appreciate what they do. So yeah, it made me a little excited to play Genshin again and just catch up. Um, I'm pretty sure I built a team for the year because I like to build like put together teams, main team to use for the year based off like whatever the Chinese year zodiac is. But I don't remember who my team is. I know for bunny year I did what did I do? I did Yao, Amber. I think clean because Dodogo kind of looks like a little rabbit. Who else? Can't remember, but I just picked as many bunny type of people. So I don't know what I did for this year. Dragon year? I don't even know. You watch Bleach? If so, favorite character. I only watched it when I was younger. I have no idea what's going on now. If you try to talk to me about Bleach, the furthest I'm going to be able to follow you is when all the kids escape to the other world, the afterlife world, to save Rukia. And they're still all little best friends and learning how to barely use their powers. So based off all that, my favorite character I can remember just really loving was Orihime. And one thing I hated though is that she liked Ishiko. And I it's not that I had like an actual problem with it, but just it bugged me so much that they both have orange hair and literally look like twins. That they literally look like siblings more than Ichigo looks like siblings with his actual gosh dang siblings. So I just could not get over that. Because that's something I notice a lot. I've always noticed a lot in series since I was young is that couples tend to be like a matching self to whoever, but to me it always looks kind of weird or like they just look related. So I personally can never like couples where they look alike. Or if the person their spouse the person they look alike looks alike to like their mother or something, because then I know they just got issues. But yeah, I don't know how what's happened in Bleach. I don't know if Ishiko even noticed that she kind of crushed on him at some point, and if Orihime, gave up on that ish. But yeah, I really did enjoy Orihime when they weren't. They didn't push it too much, but it just made no sense to me. It just made no doggone sense to me. So yeah. Yeah, I thought her powers were always super cute and super powerful, and like I just remember envisioning like all these ways that her powers could be used, and like hoping like it would reach that potential. I don't know. I don't know. I also thought I can't remember his name, but the Quincy dude, that Mr. Quincy, is pretty cool. Oh, also, what's his name? Chad, the guy who is like a big softie. He's like a big bear, but a softie. Well, in the last manga, Ishiko and Orihime have a son with orange hair now. Oh my god. Okay. Well, now I know I never ever need to bother with Bleach. I'm happy with what I watched. That it was cool. It was dope. It was good setup, good inspiration. I don't need to know the rest. I just hate that so much. Just couples that just look like a boy and girl version of each other, and that's what Ichigo and Orihime look like. They literally look like siblings. And my problem about that, because people can try to be like, well, in real life, people also have black hair and marry each other and stuff. But it's like, but it's just different in real life because the guy could have just easily designed the characters different. He actively chose those characters to look the way they do, and that's what bugs me. Like, he didn't have to do that. She could have had any other color hair, but instead she had Ishiko freaking hair, looking like his daughter from the future. There's also a Bleach fighting game that's coming out next year. That's cool. Yeah, my time with Bleach is over. I watched it. I know I got to like 200 episodes or something. I may have even gotten to 300 episodes. But I stopped because I was just like, I need a break. And then, yeah. But yeah, what I remember, I think, is a good enough memory. I feel no urge to get into it. It's nice to see them do like newer content in a very nice quality. Good for Bleach. It is a father of shonen. Most of the forefathers have ended. What's your favorite early 2000s anime? So while I'm thinking on it a bit further, definitely immediately Katekyo Hitman Reborn. I'm still about that ish. I'm still always looking up about it, of like anything going on, like any announcement of a remake, whatever. Like, come on, Reborn. Come on. But also Soul Eater. Soul Eater was really good. I don't know if you would count that early 2000s. I was actually more like 2010 ish. I don't know. It kind of came out early, a little. Well, I don't know. It depends on what you consider early 2000s now. Because 2010 could be considered early, but at the same time, not. I don't know. But for sure, Katekyo Hitman Reborn, because that ish was coming out like 2005 or something. I was not watching it at the time. I did not watch it until years later. But if I could watch it while it was coming out, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the Japanese dub. You have to watch the Japanese dub, but it's really good. I know people hate on it, but I think it is literally the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Series out there. 5Ds was also really good. It started out really strong, but then they kind of lost purpose. You could tell they did not expect to keep going. They were just greenlit for I think 2 seasons, and that was it. And then they just kind of saw from there. So I think it was okay, but you could just tell they were definitely just trying to like, okay, what do we do next? um, I don't know. I didn't really watch too much stuff in that era. That era was my slums living era. That didn't stop until 2000, mid 2007 or 8. I don't know. So I didn't have too much access to things. I was always afraid to use electricity and like give us a bill that we couldn't pay and get an ass whooping. Though in hindsight, looking back, by then, by the time, uh, a little bit before we moved out, things were definitely more stable. So I could use a little more electricity if I wanted to. Isn't that amazing? Using a little bit more electricity. So the only thing I remember from that recent from Hitman Reborn is when the main protagonist was in a game called J Stars versus Victory versus, and he was interacting with, just stop disappearing, with other shonen characters. Yeah, and that's like about the most that's happening with him is like rare collabs just with to be like part of the shonen circle since it's like a legend as well. I saw that last year they posted some sort of anniversary video, and it was really cool. It gave me a lot of emotionals. It'd be nice if they remade it though. It was so good. It was so hype. Just the anime industry at the time just was in a weird transition of having like natural stylistic anime that was hand drawn, which is how we got like really nice looking series like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z and what else? I'm trying to think. Cardcaptor Sakura, just how they have that like just really rustic edge. So yeah, it was definitely early 2000 anime that I really enjoyed was the Mega Man anime where they have like the chips and all that. I remember loving that. Also Tokyo Mew Mew. I have one magical girl anime I watch a year typically. It's usually Pretty Cure, but it can be other things. Okay, I've been streaming for an hour and I do need to get ready Bunny's bedtime. So I think I'm going to end things in just a bit. I didn't get much done, I feel like. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite early 2000 anime was Medeka Box, and during that time was the most popular shonen series. Chat, you disappeared fast. My favorite early 2000s anime was Medeka Box. During that time, it was the most popular shonen series with a female protagonist. Oh, I never. It sounds familiar, but I can't remember anything from it. Can also count Full Metal Alchemist as an early 2000 anime. I don't know, from definitely from like 2008 to 2012. I was just like on the grind of watching a lot of anime. So there are some animes that I watched um that I know I enjoyed, but I just can't remember. But I do have my 4 animes that I recommend to people, like no matter what. Like if I could get someone to watch one series of like my choice, like I get that pass. I have some choices that I would just always resort to recommending, and one of them is Shiki. Another is From the New World. Ugh, I love From the New World. It's so underestimated. Every time I get people to watch it, they're just like, "Damn, damn." I was like, "Yep." And what's the other ones? Shiki from the New World. Oh, now on it is Dark Gathering. Dark Gathering is so good. It's so scary. I don't do horror whatsoever, but this one was just so good that I was able to bear it because it was done quite tastefully. It was like not too over the top. Um, just kind of horror. There was one more. Well, I can't remember it, but yeah, definitely Shiki and From the New World. Oh, another anime I really enjoyed from, I guess, early 2000s is Nanoha, Magical Lyrical Girl Nanoha. I love that series. I still love that series. At least what I remember of it. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna end things. Cause I just wanted to stream for an hour. I felt kind of lame of having all these plans due this week, but then nothing getting done because I was just feeling too poopy. So yeah, at least I wanted to show up for my streams. At the very least, I could at least do that. So yeah, until next time, everyone. You take care too, Shadow. And I'm glad it was a fun stream. So until next time, I don't know when next time will be. Definitely not Sunday because I'm pretty sure I'm going to visit my sister and might and stay until Monday. So probably Tuesday for the next Fire Emblem Echoes stream is when I'll stream next. So yeah, but I will definitely post a schedule by Sunday, a new one. Okay, stay safe, everyone. Be well. Until next time. Bye bye.